Remove the pump from the sprayer. Secure the pump in a flat-jawed vice grip. Remove the leather packings from the Repack kit. Soak the leather packings in 30-weight oil for 1 hour before assembly. Use a screwdriver to loosen and remove the top jam nut, and remove the throat adjustment spacer if it's still there. Set the jam nut aside for later. Unscrew the intake valve from the cylinder. Disassemble the intake valve. If necessary, use a nylon rod to knock out the ball seat. Remove and discard the inlet ball. Using an O-ring pick helps with removing the white gasket that is under the seat. Use a plastic hammer to tap the piston rod out of the cylinder. Secure the rod in a flat-jawed vice grip. Use a crescent wrench to unscrew the piston valve from the piston rod. Remove and discard the wiper from the piston. Using a channel lock, twist and loosen the piston packings from the rod. Remove and discard the old piston ball. Use a nylon rod to knock out the upper throat packings and glands from the cylinder. Discard the used throat packings and glands. Clean and inspect the parts. The piston has a special thread-locking sealing patch. If it's still there, do not remove the patch. Cut and remove the white gasket from the groove in the cylinder. Inspect the rod and cylinder. Any wear lines or waves on the rod will require replacement of the rod. Check the piston seat for leaks by placing the piston ball on the seat. Using your finger to hold the ball in place, turn the piston upside down. Fill the piston with water. If water leaks past the piston ball, replace the piston. If there is no leak, install the ball in the piston rod. Put the displacement rod into a vise. Place the male gland onto the displacement rod and make sure the large bevel faces to the top of the rod. Replace the packings in this order. Start with the blue plastic packing. Then remove a smaller leather packing from the oil. Another plastic. Another leather. And finally, the last blue plastic. Put on the female gland so you're looking at the flat side. Put the black plastic wiper onto the piston with the U-cup facing down and flat side facing up. From the kit, remove the piston ball and drop it into the piston ball cage. Thread the piston only 2 threads. Apply a couple of drops of red Loctite to the piston threads. And finish threading onto the piston. Torque to 27 to 30 foot-pounds. Put the white gasket onto the groove of the cylinder. Insert the male gland into the cylinder with the flat side down and beveled side up. Then alternately insert plastic, leather, plastic, leather, and lastly, plastic. Insert the top female gland with the flat side up. Put the O-ring back on the jam nut and put the cap back on the jam nut. Thread on until the jam nut contacts the packings. Do not tighten yet. Apply liberal amounts of lithium-based grease to the top 2 inches of the piston rod. Grease the packings with a lithium-based grease. Insert the displacement rod into the cylinder until the rod is through the packings and jam nut. Use a plastic hammer to hit the bottom piston packings until the rod is past the jam nut. Put the white gasket into the bottom of the foot valve. Clean the seat thoroughly. Insert the seat with either side facing up. Use a nylon rod to tap the seat securely into place. Insert the new inlet ball. Insert the ball cage with the narrow side in first over the ball. Thread the foot valve back onto the cylinder. Torque to 60 to 65 foot-pounds. Secure the pump back into the flat-jawed vise grip. Use a screwdriver to tighten the jam nut approximately 1/2 turn. Torque to 75 to 80 foot-pounds. From the sprayer siphon or down tube, remove the 2 O-rings and replace with new O-rings from the kit. There will be parts remaining from your kit which are used on other similar pumps. Attach the pump to the sprayer and you're ready to spray.